Hey there guys, it's Rick here. Hope you're all doing really well out there and that you're of course practicing hard. I uploaded a video to my Facebook fan page yesterday. It's a little practice sequence that I use a lot for warming up. And there were a lot of comments on the video, mainly asking for the tabs. But I did put, anybody want the tabs in the description, so it's my own fault. However, I decided that it would be much better to do a video because I could talk to you about my thought process behind my approach to practicing those kind of patterns. But not just warm-up patterns, this is my approach to practice in general, so I'm going to talk to you a little bit about that. But first, let's take a look at the video. I do want to point out before we watch the video though that this is me thoroughly warmed up. This is not just me having picked up the guitar from cold, but I'll explain about all those elements that I work on afterwards. So let's take a look at the video. Okie dokie, let me show you how the pattern goes. Right hand is mainly economy picking, but of course use whatever technique that you want to use. So we're going to start here at fret 12 of the A string. We're going to play this following pattern. Okay, that forms the first part. Okay, now the second part, we're going to shift up here to fret 22, and again we're still 3-note per string pentatonics in A minor. Okay, so let me do that whole sequence. Okay, for the next part we're going to shift down to fret 11 and we're going to be playing a diminished 7th pattern. That forms the first part of the diminished 7th pattern. Okay, then we're going to shift up to the same fret but using the first finger and play the following. Once more. And repeat, so all together. Okay, now that I've shown you exactly what the notes are within the pattern, we can get to the interesting part, which is what I think about my thought process behind practicing it. And as I said before, it's not just this pattern, it's everything that I practice. Number one, the worst mistake that you can make with this kind of thing is focus on speed. I know it seems like a contradiction because I'm playing it relatively fast in the first video. But speed is really the last thing you should be thinking about. A very wise person once said that speed is a byproduct of control and accuracy. Well, I think it was accuracy, but you can add lots of different things to that list. And that's what I'm going to talk about. A lot of players really struggle in the fact that they concentrate on speed as being the only goal when they're practicing these kind of patterns, and that's a big mistake because you're going to be missing out on all the other aspects of practicing that really help to build your musicianship in general. So speed should really be the last thing on your list of priorities here. It certainly is with mine. First things first, I like to concentrate when I'm doing this on timing. If I'm playing patterns like this, which are 16th notes, I'll usually slam a drum beat on, as I did in the video. But really slowly, keep it nice and slow, because there's no better way than being able to control your timing and everything else if you're doing things nice and slowly. So making sure that every single note is as on the beat as you can possibly make it. So timing is extremely important. Accuracy. When you're playing this, you really need to be aiming for pinpoint accuracy as well. You know, and I'm not talking about worrying about mistakes. You know, you don't preoccupy yourself with, well, I try not to preoccupy myself with making mistakes. It's not about that. Obviously, you want that level of control, but you don't want that to be in your mind when you're practicing. You know, just concentrate on being as accurate as you possibly can, because we've got to maintain that accuracy as we build the speed up. So as you play it faster, which, you know, is an important thing, you do have to concentrate on it to a point, but you concentrate on controlling the accuracy and everything else, the timing. Technique. What I like to try and do with my right hand is try and minimize the movement. So any movement that I make, I try and minimize it as much as possible, and basically get rid of any excess movements with the right hand. I use a technique called planting technique, and it has really helped me improve my right hand technique in general. It really keeps things nice and tidy and controlled. So there's that. With this particular pattern, there's a lot of things in there that will keep you occupied and keep you busy. Position shifting is one of them. There's a lot of position shifting because it's 3-note string pentatonics as well. That presents a particular challenge. So, you know, with position shifts, you need to be accurate. But those are the main things that I think about. The other thing that I think about is that when I build the speed up, when I start increasing the speed, I'll really concentrate on my ability to alter the dynamics whilst, you know, playing at speed. This really tells me how in control of something I am, because if I can really alter the dynamics as I'm playing at speed, it means that I am in control of what I'm playing. That's usually one of the things that suffers straight off the bat, you know, because what you don't want to do is be able to play this really fast but sloppily, you know, not very accurately, with, you know, loose timing. You know, you really need to be in control of all of those elements. So that's what I really wanted to point out to you with this video, is I don't want you to watch it and think, wow, I need to concentrate on playing this fast. Yeah, you obviously have to build up your speed, but, you know, speed is the last thing on my mind when I'm playing something like this. I think about, you know, dynamics, I think about control, I think about accuracy, I think about accuracy with position shifting. I'm also thinking about finger tone when I'm playing, you know, because that is extremely important. So notice it's everything but speed, really. Speed is there, but it's really at the bottom of my list of priorities. So anyway, hope this has given you a good insight into what I'm thinking when I'm practicing this kind of thing. And as I said before, it's not just this pattern, it's my whole approach to practicing in general. So I hope it's helped, and I will see you in the next video. Practice hard, guys.